Give me Paladin again. No Paladin? Alright. Shaman.
Show me my target.
Shaman Mage? We just did Priest here, so... Could have tried to go for Shaman Druid, do Jade stuff, just to be silly. Tiny Toys is kind of fun. Fisherman versus Battlemaster. You know, I'm not a big fan of Battlemaster, but I'll take it. Our decks have been so too heavy anyway, I'm not super encouraged to take another 2. Or take an early 2. I don't think I like Cryomancer. Let's just take a Direwolf, even though we don't have Totem. Batterhead. I like Pyromancer a lot, but let's still take Batterhead. Deep Freeze is great. Evoker is very good, but Deep Freeze I think is super great. Take a Traveling Merchant over a Silence. Traveling Merchant helped out by the Hag. Ray of Frost is pretty great. Clumsy Courier could, you know, cast the Deep Freeze for free, but we wouldn't get to target it. It's a problem. Take a Basilisk, even though we might get Galakad. No, I'll take Shovel Fist. Another Aug Merchant over the Portal and the Daring. There's a Happy Ghoul. We get some Happy Ghoul emotes from John. Vanguard, Hired Gun. Take the Vanguard. I'm taking heavy stuff here, though. Rusty's great. Pack-Meal's good, too. But yeah, good to see Zelda. Hope you are doing great today. Yeah, our last run was very unfortunate. Still holding on to hope we can get one good run tonight. Has to be this one, though. Yeah, take Arcane Anomaly. The Streetwise is just pretty bad. I don't think we got Murlocs. I do have Traveling Merchant. I'm gonna take Egg Napper, but you could take Bartender. Torrent is pretty great, although we don't have a huge number of spells to support it. Really fond of that card, though. Easy Suspect. John with music. Oh, I missed S0. Or SO. I'm still leaning Tar Creeper, but I feel like the Tar Creepers have not been doing super great for me lately. Arcane Overflow is a super fantastic card, though. Really happy to get this. I think I'm taking it. I don't have fire spells, right? We got the button. We got the button.
Oh my god! We're having a fire sale! Oh.
Bone Mayor. I do really like Skystalker, though. Let's take that speaker. Sneak, Raider. I need a 2, much more than I need a 3 at this point, so let's take the basic 2. Necromancer is another good card with Traveling Merchant. I do like the City Architect, but in this deck, I think I want the 4. Colossus sure failed us in that last game, but I like it a lot. I like Peasant too, but I feel like we've been seeing wins off these late-game taunts. Phoenix versus Gastropod. If Glutton did not exist, I would take the Gastropod. But honestly, with the Glutton around, fine, I'm gonna take Gastropod because we need the 2. Gastropod into Death Speaker can be an amazing opener. I'm so worried about Gastropod, I really am. Yet another Aug Merchant versus Wanderer. I don't like the Wanderer. Three Aug Merchants. Galaka Crawler. Maybe we'll see an enemy pirate. I've got 1 pirate in my deck. So what's this portrait? This is Mechanical Thrall, Mecha Thrall. They add these 10 new mech portraits. This is Shaman. What's Honor? Honor is a new event system for the next expansion, but they put it live a week early. It sounds like accidentally. But yeah, it earns you some gold cards from the expansion, and it earns you the opposite faction leader versus what you picked initially. Vandar or Drekthar. Takes around 350 games, it looks like. So if you're a very casual player that only plays a few games a week, you might have trouble. Like Hosen 2 to a degree. Another Aug Merchant. 4 Aug Merchants. Give me early game or give me death. Okay, 4 Aug Merchants. It's all golden, incidentally. This deck runs out of cards really quick. Really quick. YouTube stream still said King Banshee. What? What do you mean?
Now, I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
What? No, What? We showed it on screen. I looked right at it. It said Death Speaker. We spoke for you as American, with the you as Canadian. We release it. It does it differently, versus based on what language you're playing in, what region. Oh, it said Banshee on the bottom still. Oh, okay. The text said King Banshee. Okay. I thought you meant the image was showing King Banshees. You're right. Does still say King Banshee there. I'll fix it really quick. Did allow me first message, but you ignored me. Not deliberately. Or ask about honor and portraits. A Sith Lord? Our worst fears have been realized. And yeah, Lara also mentioned another streamer going 0-3. I don't know if I read that out loud or not. Yeah, we got one not all that long ago, if I recall. Yeah. Just a 2-2 weapon. There's another Horde player. We have been seeing some Alliance recently. I almost, John. I almost put not yet on my stream deck. I don't have not yet currently. I have do it.
Do it.
And I've got it's not the Jedi way.
It's not the Jedi way.
But I don't have I am the Senate or not yet. I probably need it. I did put both versions of hello there.
Hello there. Hello there.
I got that. I think they need to be louder. Yeah, limited power? Yeah, maybe so.
Reporting for duty.
I sense your...
Oh, they got Death Speaker. We got one in our deck. Just about for every line in the movies. Just a whole... yeah, screen after screen, just for every individual line. I think it could do it. I think there is nothing holding me back from doing such a thing, besides it being insane. But that hasn't stopped me before. Guess I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna eat my own amalgam. I don't think I like the arcane overflow quite enough there. Let's go down the layers. Movie scene line. Yeah, exactly. And you can just seem to do these unlimited nesting folders, so probably could do it.
We shall end this.
Of course, there would be a lot of initial setup because I'd have to go through and record every line from the movie and separate them all out. So yeah, that's a little bit of effort. Hope they don't have an AoE. Oh, that's a super good roll, the tarantula. Ooh, that's hot. So 1 incredible roll. 2/2 with poison spiders in it. I was gonna ask if it usually Yu-Gi-Oh quotes, but your impression's better anyway. I put, you've triggered my trap card. And then I got the Yu-Gi-Oh life point sound. Because I always wanted the life point sound. I would always be like, beep, 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 which is fine and might be funny, but I thought there was value in having the actual sound for that one. That I always wanted to have on a button. Now I've got it. This play, haven't stretched it too long, made them look at it. Shouldn't have looked. Shouldn't have looked. And they can't avoid it. They can't avoid it. Doesn't matter which one I hit here, right? Well, maybe it does.
I sense your struggle.
I'll get him.
So come on, Port, how's that ever face? This is got Anduin Death Knight, the opponent can see it. That is, I've seen suggested in the past, and I agree with it, that Hearthstone should have a way, when you win a match, to say, you know, let the AI take over. Instead of going to your next match, say, wait, I just did the cool thing. I want to take another couple turns. Let the Innkeeper AI take over, just so you can have the satisfaction of continuing doing the cool thing. So, yeah, it'd be nice if they ever implemented that.
Then strike harder.
Quick says, imagine losing the Innkeeper after accepting to finish the game versus that'd be good. That'd be good. But yeah, they do it in, like, RTS games, you know? You know, Age of Empires and StarCraft and stuff, where it's like, okay, I did the cool thing, I did the cool combo, building up all these forces, I got my tanks in place, and the opponent says GG, and they're gone. Like, no! I have my tanks all in place! I want to blow up the enemy base! But then, you know, you can hit continue versus AI type thing. Blow up the enemy base and get that satisfaction. I said it would be a cool lethal with 1 more mana. Yeah, blow up my own 2/2 with a ping in the Og Merchant to get the extra damage. Yeah. I was actually wondering, Mike, can you target Arcane Overflow on your own stuff? You can't. You can't.
Don't let up.
Oh, did I? I heard the achievement sound, but didn't actually put an achievement thing in the lower left corner. I thought I heard the achievement sound, but I don't see anything. Maybe we got an honor rank up? Well, there's the Golden Dunbalar Bunker from the honor level up. Even though the honor stuff doesn't like have pop-ups right now. At the end of your turn, draw a secret sets cost to 1, last 3 turns. Almost never an arena card unless you really love secrets. I like brutalist architecture for brutal times. Would this be brutalist? I thought brutalism is like all... It's concrete. Brutalism just involves concrete in general, but I thought it's usually flat surfaces. Not a round structure like this. But maybe it's any concrete. So you're a corporal now. You like cards from R? Yes, indeed. -1 does agree with me, or at least confirms what I think, that brutalism has more to do with flat surfaces But yeah, maybe concrete is enough to still call it brutalism. Possibly. I'm not an architect or a super art person, but I know a little bit.
What is this place? I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Wait, Dread? This is not... Dread's username is Dreads, right? With, I think, a lowercase d. Yeah, this is Dreads. I think it's not. Thank you to Prom with the follow. I appreciate that. Guess he's playing Battlegrounds now. Maybe secretly as a second account on a second monitor. You know? Dread's so powerful, so deep in the game. It is not enough. It is not enough. The levels of focus have to be split further. Chat, Battlegrounds, not enough. Also need playing Arena on a second monitor secretly. On the Dread alt account.
Face me.
I could toss this Traveling Merchant, but I don't have any play on turn 3 anyway right now. Yeah, Larson, we can't see the opponent's in properly now. Yeah, the Alliance symbol has shoved it over. I could move the Patreon label over a bit, potentially. Although then that might start to overlap with the enemy cards in certain cases.
Face me.
Oh, wait, I already said face me. If I had this portrait, I would say face me before conceding. No, you say face me and then you end your turn, and then hopefully they go face, and then you blow up. Hopefully they follow your command.
Like a fungus we spread.
Or maybe maybe they're huge. What's the word I'm looking for? Contrarians. There's somebody who hates being told what to do, and so if you say face me, they won't do it. They won't do it. You get an extra turn. Awkward turn, right? I can play a 2/3, or I can do essentially nothing.
Exotic wares.
Let's see, Gibber got Lack evolved into Prime. Goose is cooked. And Aaron says, how do you get this new card? You just play the game. You just play the game. When we see these honor pop-ups at the end of the match, it's part of a new advancement system during the expansion, and they released it a week early. It sounds like accidentally, but... It sounds like they accidentally released it, but then they put out a statement saying, we're excited to share that we're starting the Battle for Alterac early. It's like, I don't know. I don't think you meant to. I could actually use 2 Aug Merchants here, but I don't think we will. Just play the game. Disgusting, right? That's what streams are for. Should this fool play the game? Was that 0 mana? No. Because they reduced the cost of something by 5 mana. There's 0 mana. There's 0 mana. No pirates. If I use the coin this turn, I can use the torrent for 1 mana next turn. What am I coining? Nothing. Doing that afterward live, very convincing. I definitely imagine it was not intended. But hey, it gives you an extra week. It gives you an extra week, and unless they change the numbers, like I say, it takes like 350 games to finish out the honor awards. That's a lot of games for more casual players. It's no problem for us, you know, we play hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. But we're not a usual case. That's a pirate. I'm sorry. That's not a pirate. It's a beast, which I can eat with the other Galaka, but not this Galaka. Fire Sale, though. What a good top deck. The ultimate top deck, in this case. They do get the Prime in their deck. I can coin the Aug Merchant, but that seems like a terrible idea, because I might want to next turn use Aug Merchant coin Bone Mare. Thank you very much to Mac for the 10 months of sub, the big 10-0, the double digits. Happy holidays, save and chat. Happy holidays to you. We've passed Thanksgiving in the US. We're entering into December. Yeah, very, very appreciated. Much safer here with your support. As we try to figure out how to win this game. We got a lot more cards than the opponent. And it says, no, they said that part of the event went live unexpectedly early, and then later said, rather than try to fix it, it was easier to solve it. New card remain unusable, obviously. Now, okay, so, the second and third part, absolutely. They actually did say elsewhere, I haven't seen this, they actually did confirm that that part of the event went live accidentally. Because I didn't see that admission, I guess you might say. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal at all. I just didn't see them where they said it.
I love omelets.
Yeah. I think with the Shovel Fist and the Colossus in our hand, I think we gotta keep the coin. This type of thing has happened before with the game for sure. Savior's Will Doom. Savior's Will Doom was one of the more memorable ones for arena players. They did the rotation early. You couldn't draft any Savior's Will Doom cards, but the rest of the rotation went live early. There was like this 1 week of a really weird meta where it didn't have all the sets it was supposed to. Bone Mare is still a good idea here. We could try to get lucky with tiny toys like we did last time. I can coin Shovel Fist, which might make him trade this, and that could be good, but that means we can't coin Colossus next turn, which is really, really pretty good idea. It's probably Bone Mare. It's probably Bone Mare, almost definitely. Yeah. I did play the Rush Aug Merchant, but could have been good with tiny toys if I held it. And issues when some parts of the event were live early was intended. Okay, there it is. There it is. Like I said, it's no surprise, but I hadn't seen any actual confirmation. The solution was just push rest of it live early too. Cards unusable to expansion pack. Yep. I'm glad that they confirmed that, you know, it wasn't intended. It's pretty obvious that it wasn't. When it's always a kind of a feel bad thing when, you know, a company or developer or something lies to you and it's super transparent. It's super transparent where they're saying one thing, you're like, no, that's not true. I know that's true. You know that's not true. Why are you telling me? The shelf is actually pretty bad here because of the poison, so we're going for the tiny toys. Another high roll. We got a high roll last time. This time we got the Forge Ring that draws our Batterhead, and the Batterhead's actually very significant.
A sight to see.
2 high rolls in a row from tiny toys feels good.
I will not return.
Okay. They give us one less Huntress than usual here. Oh, nice! Look at that. They discovered the Stonehill. They discovered the Hecklebot deliberately off the Stonehill Defender, and then they filled my board with the Terror Guard to make them not summon a minion from my deck with Hecklebot. It's a cute play. It's a cute play, and they seem to have planned it out. But it's still it's still not strong enough when they're this many cards behind. even so. Even so. It's cute. It's cute and smart. Let's play Colossus. He's a bad good synergy pog.
Show these mortals your true form.
Oh wow. We lost big time to a Presto earlier today, but it's not gonna happen this time thanks to the Battle Master. We need 6 extra damage, and this is 12 extra damage.
Strike, then strike harder.
Happy to not lose to Presto again. We got Congealing Essence. What is Congealing Essence? Take the rank services go live, open up the rank ups for no honor. Should we fix the next 12 to 18 hours? Right, exactly. That's the part they're fixing, is the making the other stuff show up from the honor. Yeah. So what did we get? Win a game? What? Wait, what is this for? What expansion card is for this for? Win a game at 15 health. What card is that for? There must be a specific card. There's no wasted XP. It's an interesting point. You could actually argue the opposite, though, couldn't you, Dan? So right now, I'm not gonna make it to level 400 in the next week. We might get to like 360, but we're not gonna make it to 400. If for some reason I played a lot more Hearthstone next expansion than usual, and I got to level 400, then it's better to get the XP for me on this battle pass, right? No, I'm not expecting that to happen, but it's like, I argue it doesn't matter for you. Right, if I was worried about making it level 100 and getting all the rewards in the next expansion pass, that'd be true. But yeah, because there's a small chance we might make it to level 400 on the next pass, it actually is probably better to grab the XP now. For me. For me. Oh wait, hold on. That... I probably don't want to do that, because it instantly kills that card, but I'm probably okay doing this, playing the Lackey next turn. Requires both 16 level planning for you and additional work in the next 4 months. Well, not additional. Play with me. Dedicate that last win, by the way, to Mac with the 10 months of sub. Super appreciated. And Deagle is here with the 13 months of sub, which is gonna probably make you shake my head. Saw the phrase mad scientist. Yeah, okay. I don't think I've heard that one before. I actually like that one. I enjoy it. It feels like with a slight modification, it could have been a joke on The Simpsons or something. Oh, I should have traded this fire sale. Whoops. Good to see that's true. But yes, I was kidnapped by mad scientists, experiment on me, replacing my limbs with animal limbs. If I ever see him again, I'll tear him apart with my bare hands. Bare hands, spelled B-E-A-R, because the animal limbs. Bare arms. Bare arms! Okay. Yeah, you either get the shake or you get the nod. This is the slow nod, the slight wincing in pain. But yes, you know, that's a decent one.
Praise the twilight. You got the wrong
guy, pal. I almost missed 2 damage. Whoops. Good to see Destro. Says that you must be for this card. Possibly. But yeah, it's 15 health or less. Yeah, and the achievement is for winning at exactly 15. It's strange. It's strange, but hey, it's free XP, so whatever. Additional in the sense to be more than the current 4-month track, so I wonder if we're at this time.
Praise the twilight.
Well, like, I'm not arguing here at all. I'm just not really. It's just like, well, but you know, if I know I'm not gonna do it this time, and there's any possibility of doing it next time, shouldn't I take the XP now? I know the XP is useful now. I don't know it's gonna be useful next time. So, you know, the rank, whoever it is, probably good for streamers, because people can't see your win/loss in game, only in between, less snipers. That's an interesting point, yeah. Oh, look, I have a pirate. I have a pirate eater.
Scurvy dog.
Which is actually incredibly inconvenient. If I wanted to, I could have played the 2-3 instead of pinging. But now I would have to eat the 3-3 to get this 3-4, so it's actually incredibly inconvenient. Yeah, well, I mean, it sure looks like a win. Yeah, Fixatic gets 4 HP on turn 7. They just haven't played any cards. They played Cogmaster and Magic Dart Frog. And they used a Dragonfire potion on me. Alright, well. Yuck.
A sight to see.
I could lose. I could lose from here. Used to play Hydra. They never played Hydra. They only played 4 cards in 7 turns. Right, yeah, it's the same thing. It's kind of 4 months now with track is almost 400 waste, laughing at the wasted XP. But that XP I just took, I'm still earning gold on that XP. I could either earn the gold now or I could earn it later. Boy. Well, I can do this time. I can play the hag, and then I can eat one of my amalgams. Oh, the amalgams right now are getting buffed. By the captain, aren't they? What if I rush both of these? What happens? 4 damage. 7 damage. Huh, I can actually make it to the 9. Actually, I can do even 1 more damage with this. Does that benefit me? Ran out of time. Right, this is what I thought it let me do. It lets me eat my own 1-1 final amalgam to make this into a 3-4. A fairly minor benefit, but this is what I thought it let me do if I rushed the 3-3. I believe it's worth it. Well, wait. Not worth it. Well, so I could have played the Galaka at all. Ooh. I got high rolls last time. Their rolls are not as high as mine, especially when I got Batterhead. Although if I hit the Batterhead onto the Voodoo Hexer, it's gonna freeze up. Draw Bone Mare. Well,
This might hurt us.
alright. Actually, they're seriously coming back. I think so. They got the priest hero power, and they got many more cards than me. It's still possible for me to win, but it's becoming less and less likely. Yes, Dan is just placing value on achieving the 400. But you want to achieve 400 right before the expansion changes, otherwise then you are wasting XP. She doesn't want the alliance points, even though whoever wins here, it's alliance. Oh, okay, well. Do we win the game right now? Because if we win the game right now, then Brace doesn't matter.
Oh, it runs out on me.
If the Embrace matters, I'm gonna have to, like, trade into the Bone Drake and ping my own minion.
I'm warning you. I'm unstable.
So yeah, this is 12. Exactly 12. I know it's the most basic math ever, but I want to double check. Yeah, it's 11. It's 11 plus 1. Yeah, Spoon says, have this 11-11 in your grave. Carry it to the next life. Plus 20 honor. And yeah, Damage Songster in particular has really capped out those expansion tracks. Yep. I get close, but not quite there. I got a little further than usual this time because I played some Mercenaries mode. Alright, 3 wins, no loss. It is indeed time for a break. Dedicate that win, that almost loss, but win, to Deagle. Thank you again for the 13 months of sub, going beyond the Golden Deagle. And thank you, Seal, with the follow. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll be back in 3 minutes at 3 wins. Alright. Took me 2 passes to fix that. Alright, 3 wins, no loss. Dan mentions getting 169 on NA, 110 on EU, 75ish on Asia, which is gonna get you more gold overall and such. But yeah, knowing to trade the chance of glory when maximize gold earn rate, yes, indeed. Makes sense. I want to consolidate all my progress on Americas, though, to keep all of our gold cards here. I mean, this deck's all golden, I believe. As quite a few of our recent decks have been.
Thrall versus Garrosh.
Hellscream's eyes are upon you. I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Alright, Og Merchant. Could technically tempo it if you want him to ping. Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it.
Step up!
So they just use their coin. We do have this Poison Rush combo that I could keep.
Smelly fish, yummy fish.
Make sense. Good morning, everyone. Good to see you, Makezal. ATD gave you a shout out earlier today.
X marks the spot.
So I think I'm gonna keep the Og, but playing it now could make a form of sense. Those you watch, I can recommend to others, as long as you don't hate animation. if you hate animated shows, then it's a very good animated show, but it's still an animated show. Yeah, I think the start of it, the first like 3 episodes out of the 9, is probably the best part of it. But it's still, the rest of it is still good. I just don't think it's as good. Yeah, it's very, very good. 9 out of 10 type of thing. See, never. Yeah, I did. And we're talking to Sponge. We're talking about Sponge. I got to catch me because I'm playing some Sekiro the other day. Oh boy. I know for a fact that this is Counterspell, Mana Bind, or Netherwind Portal. At least they got a super low roll on the 4. I played the Torrent over the Tiny Toys because I really didn't want the Tiny Toys to get counterspelled. He's like, okay, a lot. Definitely 12 out of 10 if you care about League of Legends lore, but it's probably real nice with any knowledge of it. Right, I said 9 out of 10. Not a terrible roll. Again, good rolls off this Tiny Toys. Yeah, I know almost nothing about League of Legends lore, and I still really enjoyed it. Just look at this Cowboy Bebop live action. Which, yes, that one I would now, after having seen all 10, I would definitely not recommend the live action Cowboy Bebop. I would warn you to stay away. Far away. The Arcane Overflow could be really good here, but we're looking at other options too. Like, what happens if we use Batterhead? If we attack here and batter... The batter's really good. Right? We attack here, we attack here, we attack here. Attack, attack. I clear their entire board.
This might hurt. Answer for your crimes. Smash! It's mine now.
I could leave this in stealth. Could help against their 1-2s if they play them. Things indicated more which I can't think stop playing League. Like I said, I've never played League, and I still enjoyed it. It's just a really well done animated show. Fantastic voice talent. Fantastic animation, which I'm almost positive is motion capture based. I never tried to look into the making of Arcane, but I can't imagine it's not motion capture based. But yeah, it's just really solid. If you like animated stuff, League knowledge not required. You might get more out of it, you know, because certain things, especially later on in it, like get revealed and changed and added. You know, things like armor, things like equipment, and you know, if you play the game, I'm sure it's the in-game equipment.
Get him!
Which I don't know about. I could hit the button. As much as I want, I could hit the button.
Oh my god! We're having a fire! Sail! Oh, the burning! Burn me! Evacuate all the school children!
What to do?
Playing this means I can't play that next turn.
It's hot. So where does the magic little time?
I'm doing this hit partly to play around like a bone mare. There's ways to be punished for it, like if they evolve it, but... We use Arcane Overflow, we get a 7/7. Means I can't use it on something later.
I sense your struggle.
Well, I don't think we're in a super particular rush right now. I'm gonna hold the overflow instead of summoning the 7/7. Debatable. If you want to go for the 7/7 right there, I don't think you're wrong. Not by any means. I suppose that quality doesn't require any knowledge whatever. Anything league related is just not interesting you anymore. Fair enough. Maybe I'll watch it sometime just to see Persona 5 Royal. That's pretty good, yeah. I actually did, you know, I played the first, like, hour and a half of Shin Megami Tensei 5 on stream today, Nakazan, which, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna stream any more of it. It just, you know, it's a 50-hour RPG with just lots of battling, and so I think I'd rather stream something else. We got Big Game Higher. But right now we're still showing Lethal.
I will
Queenie,
purify
good to see you. Hope you're doing it great today. Somebody said something about the Alliance enemies. Yeah, fixes. Start picking 5 Horde, but think most non-WoW people pick Alliance. It's an interesting idea. Yeah, Horde is way more popular in World of Warcraft, but maybe that's not reflected in Hearthstone. I haven't been keeping hard track of how many Alliance versus Horde enemies we see. Hey, so you definitely get more of it if you love League of Legends lore. Yeah, I imagine it's the same as, you know, I watch all the Star Wars cartoons. They did Clone Wars and they did Rebels, and now they're doing Bad Batch. And there's just tons of stuff. There's tons of stuff. And Mandalorian has it too. Tons of stuff where it's like, these things are good independently. If you enjoy Star Wars at all. But if you're deep in the Star Wars, then, you know, then you're the type of person that can say, oh, look! That's the gun! That's the gun from the holiday special! They gave him the gun from the holiday special from 1978! See? And then you can get hyped for that.
The light protects me.
So many Alliance, Epi-Ruled Horde, Double R. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't been keeping track. I feel like we've still seen more Horde overall, but maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not true. They're not deep enough, it seems, for like a Star Wars lore. There's tons and tons of little Easter eggs and references in the Star Wars cartoons. Boy, Paladin Warlock, I might want to keep this fire sale.
There's little time.
Just gotta pass. It makes the new lighting's amazing. I'm glad you appreciate it. Yeah, it's definitely a little distracting from my point of view, because there's this blazing sun. Not right above the camera, but you know, like, you know, here's the monitor, and then there's another monitor's height, and then there's the big blazing a lantern-style softbox, and so hopefully it's worth it to have the better lighting to let you see this side of my face. I kept bringing up the comparison image a little bit for people that, you know, may not remember exactly. This is how the lighting. Ooh.
This was good of you.
But yeah, here's how it looked before, with a lot more shadowing here and here. You know. Now we get some more clarity and less shadowing. Do we like Coin Hag? Coin Hag could be followed up by Ping Crawler on the next turn.
I wonder.
Possibly. But we got, you know, the 7 and 8. We're hoping to go like 5 on 5. Find something to do on 6. 7, 8. You're beholding the glory of a new sun. Yes, makes up to praise the sun. Can I say I can't quite get this hand all the way up without cutting off the top of the camera. Alright, they got a random potion. I'm gonna go ahead and eat our own minion as planned. I just think it might trap free match against the opposite faction. Just unfounded guess. I really doubt they would add that extra layer of matchmaking on top of existing arena matchmaking and stuff. It's not impossible. I just severely doubt it. So if I kill the 3/2, they keep 2 spell damage, but we get a 6/6. If I kill the 3/4, we only get a 4/4, but they don't have the 2 spell damage. We can also play Fire Sale and Aug Merchant. That's fine too. Alright. Just gotta say the light sweet brings out a lot more detail. Is there move the wind cannon from arena for this? Yeah. It's gone. You can still see it by my head right here. Very small 4-0. I do hope they try to do something about it, because at the moment, this event lasts for the entire expansion. They started it a week earlier than they planned, but the event lasts for the entire expansion, so if they don't do something about it, we're not going to be able to see win rates for 4 months. That's interesting. I don't have a good answer to this.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Well, I have a sort of an answer. My answer is that whatever +5/+5 minion they play, I can slow it down with Deep Freeze and Ray of Frost and Ray of Frost Mark II. So I could slow it down for a long time, potentially. Because we just frozen that. Oh, the 5/5? Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I was thinking about it if I was 1 turn later. But maybe I should have done it here too. Apothecary, yeah, I hear you. I hear you, it's very valid. So now they've still got the +5/+5 minion. I've used the Deep Freeze at least.
Get them, boys.
Okay, I can't Ray of Frost one big target. Okay, well, I wish I'd done Fix's plan. Oh my goodness, what? What? It's a nightmare. Or it's a nice hit for them, no kidding.
I wonder. I have tamed the harshest elements. You are no concern.
No, they're a very big concern. Very, very, very big concern.
I dare you! Power has its price.
Yeah, Lars's 4-year-old combo, whenever the hell it was. That's about accurate. That's about accurate. Still move down for Ram. You construct your goods, scare it over, right? That seems like it would cause even more bugs. Maybe we'll get the reports, you know? It's like, oh, all the matchmaking is based on Alliance versus Horde. So all day, you know, we've been matching 4-0 decks up against, you know, 11-2. 0-0 decks against 12-0 or 11-0, you know. Well, they sure got me. They sure got me. They do 8 damage. So if I kill this, they theoretically double trade here, and then we have a chance. If I freeze that, I mean, I'm just slowing down what's inevitably gonna happen anyway. So I think we go over here. We used to save you not far away. 5-2 facing one is 8-1. I'm on your friends list. That is. Oh, come on! Ah! What? It's like, yeah, sure. They got this 5 mana 21/21, and I somehow found a path forward. And now they play Sarah, and we lose anyway. That's completely unnecessary. Sir. That one's not completely unnecessary. That's not completely unnecessary. If they have to trade both their 7/7s, I'm in that game. But now I'm not in the game. But now I'm not in the game. I do appreciate the 1815 at the end. I do appreciate the 1815. We had to fight so hard to have a chance against the 5 mana 21/21. And then Ysera says no. They had the board, more cards. I don't think they had more cards at that point, did they? They did once they played Ysera and they got 5 extras, but I don't think they had more cards before that. Life tap anyway, that made a difference. I genuinely think we had a good chance to win that game at that point. I genuinely do. Maybe I'm wrong, but I was, when I got the Colossus down and thinking they might have to trade the 2 7/7s, I was very genuinely thinking in that moment, I think I have a somewhere between 40 and 60% chance to win this game. You know, 50-50 essentially. Giving a little bit of variance to the odds. I genuinely thought I had a chance to win that game. I really did. Missed the 21. How'd they do it? Well, yeah, like Mikazan says, they played a card that says give me +5/+5, and then they played a card with +5/+5 that says summon 2 copies of this card. So it's a 2/2 that summons 2 other 2/2s, but they made it a 7/7, and they made 2 other 7/7s. It's absolutely insane. Insane, I tell you, insane! They just can't be mad at that. I was only despairing. I wasn't necessarily mad at that, but I was mad at the Ysera. I was very upset, very mad at Ysera. Let's trade the fire sale this time. For mana efficiency's sake. We get 5 mana minions. Omega Agents is coming back. Summon, what is it, 3, 4, 5s for, is it 4 mana?
Business is booming! X marks the spot.
It's kind of upsetting. It's kind of upsetting. Almost every time I've drawn Galaka Crawler, the opponent has had a beast on board. Thrift redeems the Star Trek Trail of the Day. I actually did see that there's a little bit of a problem with the lighting setup, which is that it's so bright that the Enterprise D is effectively white, and if I tilt it the other way, it reflects so much that you lose pretty much all the detail. It just the light blows it out. But oh well. If you got any specific requests, Thrifty, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just find something. Now you got to get more detailed Enterprise, or something with like an anti-reflective coating. 3 A's for 5 mana, but they waste the neutral hand buff Alteric. Ah, interesting.
Gadgets and Gazette.
Interesting implications, perhaps. I want to play Tiny Toys, but I might want to play Tiny Toys with the Witchy Lackey so that they can't AoE me. Alright, let's delay. Let's delay. I think I'm gonna keep the Aug Merchant because it'd be good with Vanguard. which is something Borg-related. Probably have to dip into Voyager for that. There's a lot more Voyager Borg episodes than Next Generation. Next Generation has like 5. Voyager has like 20. We've been high rolling the, we're not high rolling the tiny toys, but not this time. Decent 6, honestly. There's certainly worse ones out there. I mean, there's a 1-1 6-mana card. Yeah, fix once Barista, be able to get those battle cries back. That'd be pretty sweet. This is a pretty short trailer. I don't remember what this episode is. I mean, it's called Collective. Oh, is it? Okay, is that what this episode is? Okay. This is a fairly important episode. I don't know if we've ever played this trailer. Doesn't look like we've played this trailer before.
Not too quickly.
This is Arcane Overflow's very nuanced card you found. Yeah, it's interesting because you sometimes have to make or make decisions between killing a bigger enemy card and getting a small minion, or killing a smaller enemy card and getting a big minion, and hoping they can't get a good play against that. Yeah, it's fairly interesting.
Strike! Then strike harder!
For the Scarlet Crusade! For the Scarlet Crusade! Race for impact! Race for impact!
I will bind you.
I will bind you. Alright, well, we did a very large amount of damage, but they've got 8 cards to try to stop us. I thought they played the silence against, yeah, which make our Raza bigger and stuff instead of trading it. That would have been fun. As well save time for rest. With a deck that's definitely 4-0. No doubt that. Yeah, the Sarah definitely didn't get me. Alright, always happy to have you, A to D. Have a good rest. Oh, well, they killed 2 of my minions, which does put me off lethal.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Business is booming!
I was originally gonna rush this, but now I'm not sure if I actually want to.
I will bind you.
Race for impact!
Yep, now they're at 7.
Another half.
Missed a follow from Hunter like 13 minutes ago. If you're still here, I do appreciate it. Sorry I missed it. There's a safe pick the lines too if you've been in decision making. They pick the lines for multiple reasons. I have not been. One of the reasons I thought more opponents would pick Horde, but we've been talking about whether that's been true or not. I don't know. I don't know exactly the numbers we've seen. What I do know is I'm super sad. Super sad that they pulled this off. I got punished for not trading into their 1-1 lackey. They couldn't have killed my Vanguard if I had traded into the 1-1.
Business is booming!
I sense your strength.
As you get the pinging, well... I mean, I could have rushed the poison and, Death Speakered it to, have a 1-1 poison on board instead of 1-2 and put them to 4. Did have that option. Yeah, good to see Tarantula. Tarantula does stream Hearthstone Arena. Check him out if you're not. Hope you're excited about all the new ways to be wrecked by Alteric Valley cards. This actually could still be 1-2. Oh, shoot, you're right. I can do it in that order. Oh, you're right. I could play Gastropod, Immunity, Rush. Strict misplay. No, it is a strict misplay. Even after thinking about it, I didn't, yeah. I wasn't thinking about making the minion immune from my own, lackey ping. Or not lackey, Aug Merchant ping. Yeah. You're super right. No, that's a misplay. I didn't even see it after giving it a second to think about it. Very interesting. Discard their bone mare.
This might
Just 3-card combo. Yeah, I didn't even realize what I had. They might be dead right now if I had realized what I had. Well, they'd probably be dead right now. Not definitely, but probably. There's no heals. Yeah, definitely. They got 9 mana and 6 cards. Oh, they have to do a little more than heal, right? They have to, like, heal and stop our 3/12. They're gonna heal to let them tap, because they know they don't have another answer. They only have 4 mana in their top deck. Okay. Yeah, that misplay is interesting to me, though. I feel bad that I didn't see it. It's a cool combo, and I missed it. Okay. Thrifty did redeem that Star Trek Chore of the Day. I think I've got ready to go. Oh, man. Listen to that buzz. It's like the buzz of a VHS recording. These are old trailers. This is probably from what? 99? 2000 maybe? Yeah, February 7th of 2000. And I definitely saw this episode live.
An old enemy, we are the poor, but a new generation.
Captain, they're children.
Don't let their appearance fool you. They are in control of this vessel.
So young.
Your weapon won't work here.
And so deadly.
I was gonna say, there's so limited options. When they start off with so young, what is their next line? I was thinking so deadly. It's so deadly. What else are you gonna put there?
Of this vessel.
So young.
Your weapon won't work here.
And so deadly.
Comply, or your hostages die.
Voyager.
Children of the Borg, children of Dune. These characters, these young Borg actually stick around for the next season or so of the show. Kielbasa gets banned. I was gonna say one other thing before we move on. Where is it? So there's Voyager firing torpedoes. Here, this thing. Just as a note about Star Trek lore for people like haven't seen it. This little ship here is called the Delta Flyer. Here's the back of it. And it was kind of one of the funner little concepts they did on the show. The whole idea of Voyager is that they're trapped on the other side of the galaxy from where the Federation is. And anyway, like halfway through the show, they build their own custom smaller ship for missions where they need a small ship. And so Tom Paris, who's like this big hot rod character, builds his own shuttle called the Delta Flyer, which is a unique design on Star Trek. There's actually been because I wasn't listening really. Usually I wouldn't tell. I wouldn't say, moderators ban that person. I would just do it. I guess if it was a variety game, I couldn't reach the mouse very easily. Where's Borgaziev? Yes. Comes back in Picard for about 12 seconds, yes. And not played by the same actor. Which is kind of a shame, even if it's a short scene. If I recall correctly, the original actor had some political things that they didn't want to bring him back on the show. I think that was it, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Well, we are going to trade the Traveling Merchant, I believe. Well, it does work with the Hag. Think about how we would order this. It'd be like Coin Tar Creeper,
I wonder.
Gastropod Rush, maybe, if they play something worth gastropoding with that combo.
There is little time.
Hag, and then try to play this on turn 5. Okay.
Face me.
It was this. Oh, well, I'm not gonna get into it then.
Blessings to you.
But says it was for that space race, wasn't it? Was that when he first built the Delta Flyer? Was it specifically for the space race? Or did they just happen to have the Delta Flyer around for that episode? I don't remember the episode where the Delta Flyer gets built. It's the coffee badge. Hard to keep a clear head. Ugh, I need to trade into that 1-1. Always trade. Always trade.
Ain't much, but it's honest work.
Honest work. Is this worth using the rush combo? I mean, not really. I'm gonna hold the Aug Merchant, because if I use the Aug Merchant, I mean, what's it really doing? It's just gonna die to their dagger. I don't think I care much about the 3/3. Now, see, that would have been worth poisoning. That would have been worth it. Oh, man, this is not working out. This is not working out. They can just trade into our 3/3 here and then dagger one of the 1/1s. I need this dead before I want to play Tiny Toys, otherwise I give him a random 6-cost spell. Oh dear. I think we started beforehand, but got refined for that. Maybe the... Yeah. Yeah. They would have, I'm sure, used the Delta Flyer for that terrible Warp 10 episode. I think the Warp 10 episode is in Season 2 before they built the Delta Flyer. Give him nourishes the world. That's what we gave him. We can play the Traveling Merchant at 4. Yeah, yellow card. Well, I could use it, right? I can Death Speaker and, like, bump in, and then I can still eat it.
I sense your struggle.
I'd rather actually keep the extra health on this.
There's little time.
Now they're gonna play a pirate. Now that I eat my own 1/1, they're gonna play a pirate. Kraken says, what mode is this? This is Arena. Pick 30 cards out of 90. Try to beat the enemy. Then it's like, give him a Skull of Gul'dan. Yeah.
I have trained for days.
I got a lot of taunts online. Well, I want to play Tiny Toys here, but I sure don't want to give him a 6-cost spell. So, we're going to... Rocket Aug Merchant this. And then... I think I want to rush the Traveling Merchant rather than make a slightly larger Traveling Merchant, yeah?
I've got exotic wares and funnel cakes. Interested?
Alright, well, here we are. We know they got one more 2/3 taunt. We know they have 3 cards that I don't know anything about. One of which gives them a copy of the Traveling Merchant. As long as I can still kill the cheesemonger in any way, I guess I'm cool with this. Alright, the cheese is dead, so I can play the tiny toys. Oh, there's a high roll. I mean, if they can do 1 damage from their hand, they can use dagger plus that to take out that and bypass the destroy minion, but that's a high roll. If I had any way to buff attack power by +2, the recurring villain could be fun. I do have bone mare, actually. I do have bone mare. Not 100% impossible. What? I got one of those randomly and they just have one straight up? That's weird. Okay, well, hang here, trade there, we'll kill their infiltrator, and then their infiltrator will kill one of our minions. Killed the 2-4, unfortunately. Killed the biggest one. Oh well.
Strike! Then strike harder!
Throw them out! Throw them out!
Sharing is caring.
Uh-oh. Pirates at the end of this room. 0. Friendly pirates. Yeah, friendly pirates Ian. 4. Yeah. Mostly amalgams. Mostly. Although we did get that random 3-3 off the suspect, didn't we? Nice. Nice. Double damage.
And funnel cakes.
Oh, it's actually done some work for you this run. Yeah. Absolutely. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Battle Master, but I'm not saying it's a bad card. Just not super fond of it.
Throw them out!
Sharing is caring.
I kept the recurring villain just for the dream of playing Bone Mare on it and resurrecting it. Like right now, if I top deck Bone Mare, I could Bone Mare this, kill that, recur. But it didn't happen. Yeah, hoping they can't do anything about the Colossus.
I have things you never
Oh no. They just did a renew. They could split the Shovel Fist here to kill the front and back of the scrap. Be something. Skipper copy a spell in their deck. They only got 2. Oh, they silent. That makes my recurring villain bigger. But now it's dead. Oh well. Mama says we can see the win/losses. Yeah, it's really small right here. Unfortunately, with the patch, it's gone over there for the moment. But yeah, there's a way in general to see it. So I don't play the Dire Wolf now, right? I try to play the Dire Wolf with the possible Raptors next turn. I think that's correct. If they get the Wind Fury minion, I'm dead right now. Oh, man! Their top decks have been incredible. Alright, well, I don't, well, maybe I'm wrong. I was gonna say, I don't think I've got any draws besides, like, Deep Freeze that can save me here. Actually, even Deep Freeze wasn't good enough. Shovel Fist was good enough, and this was good enough. We go... Raider... Plus this... Trade over there, too. I don't think... Does the Direwolf do anything here? We got 5, I got 6 attack. Let me trade there, but that's the same result. I don't think it matters when or where I play the Dire Wolf. Five. No, every outcome is the same. I think. If there's a way to do a different outcome here, I don't see it. Ah, maybe there is something I can do. I feel like I'm missing something here. Something with my ping, possibly. They've had incredible top decks. I still have, what? Shovel Fist, Deep Freeze, Vanguard. Maybe Sludge Slurper into a Discover a Dragon or Discover a Spell, but we have to get lucky there. They finally get a bad top deck. Works at both at 9 HP and out of cards. Oh, they just got 8 armor. They just got 8 armor. There's one of our better top decks, one of our best 3 or 4. Well, I can get punished for not killing the panda if they top deck a bounce panda or like a bone mare.
What is it?
I kept my my raptor. Let me say anything. There was no way to keep the raider alive until both big minions. Yeah, I was wondering if there might have been some way to, you know, like go face with the Bloodsail Raider or something. Though again, I don't think so. But I felt like I was missing something. Alright, now we have to decide if we're going face for 4, or if we are, Oh, wait, did I mess something up there? No. If we're going face for 4, if I'm ever trading into the panda, going directly to 6-9. Trade and trade. We know for a fact they have 3 different tradable cards in their deck. They've got Restaurant Viper, Shard of the Naru, and the Blackwater Cutlass. So they could have done a lot of trading there. I've done it before. Okay. There's 30 health, losing because of buff Battlemaster out of hand, not able to do anything about it. Not active for the other person. They had 2 cards in hand, pulled off the Silence Destroy combo and the scrap. Okay, well, we have 6 wins, 1 loss. I think it'll be time for a break after this next game. It's well done, save. Those top decks, they were pretty nasty. They got bad top decks in the end. Yeah, they got the Aug Merchant, and I forget what their... maybe there was trading cards. I forget what their last card was. May not have actually seen it after they traded.
Throw versus Tyrande.
There's a new Tyrande skin coming out. With the December holiday pack, whenever they start selling that. I think I am gonna tempo the Rocket Aug Merchant. If they try to coin out a 2-3, the Dire Wolf punishes them. If they ever coin Hero Power, then that'll be actually slightly annoying. Or if they Aug my Aug, that happens all the time. We got 4 Augs in our deck.
Really? It's not too heavy.
Ooh, how many cards do they buff? 4 out of 6. So 2 of their cards not actually hand buffed. We want our Tar Creeper on the far side, I would say. Because if we're playing Dire Wolf, I want to be able to, you know, put the 2/2/1s next to each other so they can both attack and maybe die, and then the Tar Creeper gets buffed afterwards type thing. I don't want the other one over here, so if the Tar Creeper doesn't die, I don't get the double buff. You don't have any mana and you don't have any coins.
Face me.
They just forgot. They just forgot. That's what it looked like. We could Dire Wolf. We could Dire Wolf, but I think Suspect is better for us here. I hope I'm right. Consecration could be pretty harsh here. They would bump and then consecrate. All we'd have left is the 3/1 Suspect. Apotheosis. It's been nerfed. It's been nerfed, but they still drafted it. Well, Raiders are pretty good top deck. They'll heal to full, but then we'll do 7 face damage. We could also play Dire Wolf, trade this and ping, and hold on to the Raider. That's actually probably better, right? 'Cause, I mean, these 1 health minions may not be long for this world, but the Raider could do more work. Just killing that 5/4. Okay, this is exactly what we expected. We want to make sure we position this right. So, let's think. I think the Dire Wolf is always going to hit the 1/1. And then I probably want the Rustied
I wonder.
inside here for the Raider. I think that's what I want. We gotta make sure we go face for the 3 first. If I play the Raider here, I'm gonna lose the buff on that. Yeah, Trencher said they were watching some Arcane the other day, and OBS watched the first episode, really enjoyed it. Oh, shoot, that's... At least it takes all their mana. And we got a pretty good roll. Got a pretty good roll. We want something with more damage, really. Alright, I went there. This means they can play Lion Guard, but I've got Torrent against Lion Guard.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Got Torrent against this, too.
I've got exotic wares. Light 'em up! And funnel cakes. I dare you!
Alright, we're down to 10 health. I was just watching the 4th episode, yeah, so they put them out 3 at a time. So they put out the first 3, and then the next 3, and then the last 3. So you're getting into the 2nd set. Alright. Well, I got lethal as long as I ping this, right? Oh, especially if I do it this way.
It is finished. You win.
Okay. I said we were gonna take a break after that game, but actually, unless the next game is like 20 minutes long, that one was pretty short. We should have time for one more before break. Of course, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose the game. I'm gonna be like, oh man, should have taken that break. Should have taken that break. I wouldn't have lost that game. I could have lost a different game after the break. Ah, another Alliance player. I don't know. We are seeing more Alliance than I expected. When we started the stream and we got like 4 Horde opponents in a row, I'm like, yep, that's what I expected. But now, we are seeing a lot of Alliance. Have you read the Wheel of Time books? Angela, I don't know how to read. Just for like 1 second. Oh, wait, how'd you read that chat message? No, I've never read the Wheel of Time books. People were telling me to check out that show. I still have not checked it out. I finished the live-action Cowboy Bebop, which I absolutely do not recommend to anybody after seeing the end of it. And yeah, Foundation is done. Foundation's done, so now I'm watching Star Trek Discovery, and I think The Expanse is about to start back up. But maybe I'll be able to catch the... Hope I don't get Galacad here. Maybe I'll be able to catch the Wheel of Time now. There's probably 4 episodes or 5 episodes by now. Ah!
I have tamed the harshest elements.
Where's my Galacad to eat their Galacad? Gonna get off fire sale. It's destiny. Destiny is destiny. Oh, maybe I should coin the Hitchclad Hag with this Dire Wolf. I want the 1 in 23 Galacad to eat their Galacad with Galacad, but I should just do this quickly. Oh, they had it. Oh, they had it. Yeah, it makes it safe as text me transfer the headphones, yep. Destiny. Destiny's destiny. Ugh. This is Galacad so annoying, why'd it have to be beasts? Yeah, I hope you would coin Hag into Wolf. That is my exact plan. Unfortunately, I'm gonna lose both amalgams, but I will clear the board. If we're really lucky, they'll play some type of like 5/6 rush it with the 6-attack raider because the direwolf's on board. That'd be fun. And so, I mean, the New Wheel Time show is good. I've not heard too much about it beyond some people. I saw a few people right after the first 3 came out saying, "Yeah, check it out." But I saw one other thing. I saw that some people who had read the books, you know, were attacking the show for not being, you know, an exact replication or whatever. And then I saw, you know, like a meta discussion. A meta discussion on the Wheel of Time subreddit, and it was a highly upvoted post of people saying like, "Man, we waited for this show for like 20 years, and now you're tearing it apart. Stop it."
What a lovely day!
What if they don't make more?
The dark path is my destiny.
You know what? I should trade the fire sale.
Job done.
That wouldn't have made a difference, though. Alright, neutral 5/6s in this rotation. Are they for 5 mana anyway?
What a tragedy! Better
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Priest has one, but that's not neutral. I don't know. I don't know if Druid or Warlock have access to any right now. Another Ray of Frost on this could be good. We could do quite a bit of face damage with Battlemaster along with the freeze.
What to do?
I can make a really big traveling merchant, can't I? Okay, what about Decommination? Decommination, which is 4 mana. Yeah, it's 4 though. Yeah. They could have played it though, technically. Drew the Claw in taunt form,
And funnel cakes.
which is a 5/6 now, right? It didn't used to be, but now it is.
What a lovely day!
Decided to take the Bone Drake off board, but they got the Random Dragon now. Yeah, they go back down to 8 mana, but they killed our strongest card while we're trying to Wind Fury it. Continue to freeze! Oh yeah, I don't think it's called Neutral the Claw. That is true, but it is something that the opponent here could have played. They could have played that card. Unlike, I thought the Priest won first. But yeah, Mika says, why did Automod stop Obi from emoting? Well, you know, that emote can be used for making fun of the streamer making a mistake. So, yeah. I do like the idea. Twitch flags their own emotes as toxic.
Strike! Then strike harder.
Trump's got those Trump-SC faces. Trump's been playing Age of Empires. But yeah. Yeah. He was playing a little arena not too long ago. I caught some of it.
I sense your struggle.
Alright. Bump. Freeze again! Never stop freezing. Come on, tell me this is enough. I've frozen this scribe like 3 times. That's what Vice President did. They just put out a new bit of tech, which is interesting. I believe it's public, but it says, "Don't stop the freezing." I can't quite do the song I think you're going for. Don't stop telling them how much you don't want them to attack. Alright, he says, "Ice to meet you. You know what killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age!" Ah, but that's not true. That's not true, Schwarzenegger. Mr. Freeze. I couldn't remember Mr. Freeze. Like, that's not true. Batman Ice Guy. It is time for a 3-minute break. We got the 8 wins. When we started this run, I was like, okay, our first deck wasn't that good. It got 4. The next deck I thought was better. It also got 4, which was disappointing. We got like Ysera and Sneeded. This deck, I said, I hope it's good, because it's going to be the last deck of the night. And it has been good, so that's good. We're back in 3 minutes. I don't see a voice desync, which is what David and maybe Obi were suggesting on mobile. Not seeing an issue there.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
I'm gonna check the in-game audio too, though. Oh, we look good there too. Alright. Might be a mobile issue. No sound. I was specifically monitoring the stream output there, so that's the worst time to say stream muted. I'm looking at it not be muted. Oh, we're up against Clever Girl. Clever Girl. I did find it funny one day. I mentioned this maybe last time we went up against this opponent. I think once upon a time, Feral Spirit into Traveling Merchant could actually be excellent, but Serpent Temporal is still just too good. And it's still a good follow-up into Traveling Merchant, typically. Just glad their face and win. Yeah. Raptors are beasts. But yeah, I think I saw H&T play against this player one day. And I said, "Oh, Clever Girl." And H&T, who's way more into, music than me, which is easy to do, was like, "Wait, Save knows Clever Girl? This like obscure indie rock band or something?" Like, no, I don't. It's a Jurassic Park thing. And I googled the band, and the band has a raptor. Has a raptor on their logo. I'm like, no, the band is referencing the same thing I'm referencing.
Interested?
This could be Avenge, but if it's Avenge, we got Serpent Shrine. Oh, it's Reckoning. Shoot. That's annoying. Clever Girl.
Really?
Oh dear. This is going really bad. That trade's interesting. They could be setting up for, I don't know, True Silver? I can't play the 7 or the 8 or the 9, so this is easily our best turn to overload. I don't want to overload on turn 6 going into 7, because that'll mess up this whole curve. Jurassic Park said the future. So that was probably... What's the band? Jurassic Park is not set in the future.
Sorry, we don't have any ink.
Careful save. Well, it moves cheater speed. There was something else there I was thinking. Present time bucks. It still reminds me though of a joke I've talked about before. It's not even in the actual episode. It's on the gag reel for Always Sunny in Philadelphia. There's a bit where they're arguing about time travel movies, and I think it's Charlie and Mac. Oh shoot! Another entitled customer. I think it's Charlie and Mac, and Max is like, there's no good time travel movies, and Charlie's like, oh, Back to the Future. No, besides Back to the Future. He's like, Bill and Ted. No, besides Back to the Future and Bill and Ted. Deer Hunter. It's on the blooper reel. The other guy's like, not even expecting. He's like, Deer Hunter's not a time travel movie. It's just set in the past.
A fine purchase.
Fine purchase.
King's honor, friend.
Lyra also says fashion moves in cycles. Scrap. Okay, so let's freeze the 5-4 and kill the 5-6.
I dare you!
I mean, this currently puts us way ahead, but they got 8 mana and 9 cards, and a lot of them are still hand buffed, I believe. We've seen the customer be buffed, one of the traveling merchants they traded, at least. The Stormwind Guard, the Bloodbound Imp. I forgot how many cards they buffed initially. I don't remember. Well, I think we prefer the Torrent to the... Let's see, what about like Aug Merchant, Fire Sale? It's 4 damage. We actually...
I wonder.
You're paying for my discretion.
Actually, 1 over lethal. Yeah, if Fix says, is this enough for lethal? Says, yes it is, then say it might be 1 short. Lyra counted 1 off, but actually it's 1 over. I still had a ping at the end there. And yeah, that's a chat lethal. That's a chat lethal. I didn't think I had it. And then I looked again, because Fix said lethal. I would have missed that. I would have missed that. 99% chance I would have missed that. I was looking at the trade options. Alright, 9 wins, 1 loss. I should stream a star in the chat for once, but I still needed the chat. The chat prompt. Or I wouldn't have looked. Alright, 9 wins. Much nicer in the first 2 runs of the day. Huh. I didn't realize that the Endwalker expansion for Final Fantasy XIV comes out on the same day as the Hearthstone expansion. I don't think I'm gonna keep Grim. Thought about it a little bit. Shaman says, how's it going? Have a nice day, everyone. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're at 9 wins, 1 loss now. Much better than our first 2 runs. That's good. Hope you're also doing well. Also got new lighting set up today, which is new. She said lethal when it's close. We check twice. Checking for lethal. Checking twice.
Face me.
Yes, Eve, quick. Get through Final Fantasy 14 and rush through it to make it there. Now, you probably could, right? You got... How long does it probably take to get through the main story content of FF14? 120 hours? That's too long. If you did 16 hours a day for the next week... No, I mean, that only gives you... That only gives you, what, like... Can't do math. Like 90-ish hours? Not enough. Not enough. Ah, see? That makes even more sense, Mikazan. Because I saw a stream I follow saying last day of Shadowbringers PvP or something. And so I looked up the date, and it said next week. I'm like, well, maybe they're taking a week off or something. But okay, early access starts tomorrow. Gotcha. Gotcha. Nice, they still made it through the base game. You liked that Star Trek reference, though, which I appreciated. Chamancy's good stuff. Wait, Lupin said about the one where Jack the Prestige was time machines came in San Francisco. That's the best time travel movie. Who's down for maintenance? Well, Friday unlocks early access. But that's okay, but yeah. big maintenance today, but today would still potentially be the last day before early access of actually playing content. Gotcha. Yeah, I knew it was coming up, but for some reason I thought it was more mid-December. Don't know much about Final Fantasy XIV. One I remember hearing about. It was it for Shadowbringers, or was it for the previous one? Either way, just I heard the story related of. It was specifically talking about the idea of, you know, things that only make sense if you play a game and seem really weird if you don't know what's going on. And so it was relaying the story of watching the announcement of an expansion you're selling at a convention, and one of the announcement like slides was no more belt drops or something, no more belt loot, no more belts or something, and the crowd goes woo, because apparently, you know, the belts like didn't show up cosmetically, and so people hated getting belts in the game.
You're paying for my discretion.
No more belts. Woo!
And funnel cakes.
Best announcement ever. Yeah, I'm gonna trade off the 1/1s. Just have these 3 minions. We're really far ahead. We're really far ahead. They do have a discovered spell. It could be Siphon. That would slow us down. Makes us worried about them delaying Endwalker again. Oh, they already delayed it once? I may not have heard about that. I thought I always heard December. They're at 10 health. We're showing 15 on board. Time for the expanse, yeah, because you got the belt and the belters. No more belts! And the Earthers and Mars cheer. And then there's war. Yep. Delayed from 19th of November. Okay, for some reason I thought I always heard December, but I must be wrong. You would definitely know better than me. And last year's been too much side stuff in Final Fantasy plus I haven't been able to play that month. Alright, well that game super went our way. That worked out crazy well. We got ahead, we stayed ahead, really showed the power of Traveling Merchant once again. And we got to do it with the Hag, which was the plan all along in the draft. Alright, 10 wins. We're gonna keep going until the deck dies or we get 12, and yeah. Good. Sure, I talked about the delay here, with the director being super apologetic. You probably did. I'm trying. Usually I can access dialogue recall and remember close to exactly what you said. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly you talking about, to be honest. I probably responded with the meme of please understand. Please understand being a very iconic Japanese apology phrase, but I guess I don't remember it. Dang, 3... Well, actually, yeah, I'm sure that's where I would have gone, but I don't remember the conversation as clearly as I remember most conversations. I see you did talk about that, yeah, that's where I would go. See, I don't actually remember. I don't actually remember, but I can reconstruct what I would have said. Cowboy's got some codes. I'm only interested in Dogecoins. And it says, what would what would you say or do if staying in a room with Redbeard? I guess I do. I don't know. Assemble some type of.
You're paying for my discretion.
Nemesis event where we both draft an arena deck and then recreate it and construct it. We talked about a tournament that operated this way. Both draft a deck and then recreate, construct it, and then just fight those decks 3 times in a row to figure out the ultimate arena champion. I don't know. Maybe watch an old Simpsons episode and just do it like Rocky Horror Picture Show or something. Just say all the lines before the show can say them. I don't know. I'm not a people person. I like Redbeard, but like, what would I do? I don't know. Play Hearthstone Arena? Play Hearthstone Arena? What I would do in a different room. Anyway. Bodie, good to see you. Hope you're doing great. We're doing pretty great at 10 wins here. Death Speaker. Not much help there against the 5-2.
The dawn path is my destiny.
I don't know if I need to time out that message because I don't understand. Alexa, excuse me. I'm like, wait, do I need to time that out? I'm not even sure what it means. It blends together a little bit. It's confusing enough that I'll leave it alone, but I'll remind you, Shaman, that one of the chat rules is don't say negative things about other streamers.
I love omelets.
For the master.
Zoo trouble. Well, I mean, I'm pretty lenient, you know. If you violate chat rules in a light way, you know, I time you out for like 1 second. If you do it again, I time you out for like a minute. If you do it again, I time you out for like an hour, and then a day, and then a week, and then a month, and then a year, and then a decade, and then, well, nobody's come back after a decade. Not yet. Alright. Well,
I sense your struggle.
I don't think the Battle Master makes any sense here. Where's that you're playing? Looks different. What do you mean? The class, or do you mean the thing over on the left side? Yeah, they accidentally launched the event for the next expansion early, so it's showing whether you're Alliance or Horde. We're Alliance, the opponent is Alliance. For the Alliance. If I ping this, they're able to kill that and launch the quills, but I think them killing it versus us having to kill it next turn is still to our advantage. Let's give us to see in 10 years. Yeah, there goes the quills. Or at least they're thinking about it. Yeah, there goes the quills. Kills my raptor, goes face. I would have, when we're at 29 or 30, I would have liked to just go face twice. Let me keep my Raptor, but oh well. So we got the 1 mana next turn. 1 mana, kill the 4/7. That should be nice.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
And this Vortex, it's just like 3 weeks left till Christmas. It's crazy. The time, as has often been discussed by people, time since the pandemic started has certainly felt accelerated. In fact, yeah, and, because it's a new month, in Genshin Impact, there's going to be an opportunity to get some free wishes. Well, not free, but you can get... Oh, is that good or bad? Neither. Yeah, every month you buy like 10 wishes, 10 gambling tokens, with an easy-to-get currency. We should watch the reveal of VOD. Thanks for 5 hours work. Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I should still consider trying to, like, get that on the YouTube in some way, but... yeah, it's so... I guess I could just throw it on there unedited. It would take a lot of effort to edit. But it's gonna be a super long video. I guess that's fine. The trouble is, of course, because if I edit, I would kind of want to edit down mostly to the card review portions, you know, because I get distracted and, you know, talk about whatever. Star Trek in the middle of the card reveal, which may not be the best for the YouTube version. But I'm not going to edit that whole thing. Maybe I'll throw it on there raw. Maybe. I could do that, you know. These intro videos like Crypt does and stuff. I could record on the front of it a thing where I'm like, alright, here's a card reveal. It's like 5 hours long. I'm not taking the time to edit that, but if you want, enjoy. Just the 5-second intro. Alright, so I don't think there were an awful lot of tangents since you were trying to get through all the cards. Yeah. It is all related, but... yeah, the only thing I would go in and cut for sure is the breaks, right? There'll be like 5 breaks in there, and those are really easy to identify. They get back their Panda and they get back King Crush, but they're out of mana and they've got like no health left.
A fine purchase.
Strike! Then strike harder.
A sight
to see. Here's another Alliance player. We're only seeing Alliance players at high wins in Arena. Could that mean that, you know, the Alliance players are the best, smartest players out there? Nah, because I'm here too.
Never knew you wanted.
That's cryptic for a while. Turns out card reviews are pretty good. There's some Alliance though. You're dead. Honorable kill, private. You know, I should have played the Colossus there. You know why? Just because they put out all these new achievements. And there could randomly be some achievement that is like, you know, play 20 10-cost minions because it's related to some quest or something, or hero card. Hold on, I want to look for 5 seconds here. Honorably kill, and they return with 20 mana crystals, that's quest related. I want to see if there's any of these we're slowly progressing. There we go. Freeze 600 characters as Shaman. There's one you can get down in Arena. Gained 7200 honor. We're up to 550 already from playing for 5 hours and 40 minutes. Anything else here? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of these you'll do in Arena. You know, trigger 50 honorable kill effects, trigger 200 honorable kill effects. You're gonna do this in Arena for sure. I don't know. I don't know how many are gonna be Arena viable and how many aren't. Okay, we're gonna hop into this 11-win game. I just wanted to see if we got a new honor card or not. Not yet. Actually, what does the honorable kill mean when it pops up anyway? Doesn't make sense to be an honorable kill when you aren't actually meeting the requirement for that keyword. Do you mean at the end of the match? Does it actually say honorable kill, or does it just say honor points? There's HQ when you match. Yeah, I guess it is confusing since honorable kill is the mechanic, but the answer is... HK probably just bugged it now. I don't know if it's bugged. The idea is, so when you killed an opponent in World of Warcraft, an honorable kill was just killing somebody who was close to your level. You wouldn't get an honorable kill for killing somebody like 10 levels below you. So, in Alteric Valley, which was a battleground, and everybody was level 60 type thing, typically, every kill you got was an honorable kill on any player. And so the idea is you're killing an enemy player, you're getting an honorable kill in the battleground sense. So it's tying into how Alteric Valley works in World of Warcraft. But it is confusing, because honorable kill is also the new keyword. This is, they're stuck at 53k. I don't know why. That's alright, just saying let's use the keyword thing. Yeah, it is confusing, I admit. Right, yeah, John said it's the same interface showing up in WoW. Yeah, in WoW Classic, the ranks that we're seeing, you know, right now it's bugged until tomorrow, where we're just seeing everybody be Private and Scout. But when you get the ranks, Sergeant and Corporal and stuff, it would show you, like, the rank of the enemy player, and then you would have your own rank, ranging from Private to Grand Marshal for the Alliance, and... was it Grand Warlord for the Horde? But yeah, so if you played WoW Classic, or if you're like me and played WoW Vanilla, it was the only WoW experience 16 years ago, 17 years ago, then all this stuff is very nostalgic and fun. I could try use coin with Arcane Anomaly and then play a very cheap torrent. The torrent is honestly usually better later in the game. It's not bad here as long as you're using the coin at some point. You could keep it. Oh, not Grand Warlord, High Warlord. Alright, High Warlord and Grand Marshal. Probably just ping this. I could save it. Some health buffs on it. I'm sure John meant Happy Warlord. Yes, I wonder what you sleep with too many devices. Twitch next your bot. I don't know. I genuinely have no answer for you.
You're paying for my destruction.
Arcane Anomaly is being played and constructed. Hunter apparently is unstoppable. Is this true? Is this true? I mean, I guess you would... If it's like Quest, you play a bunch of cheap spells, so I guess that could be an actual thing. I hadn't heard that.
My blade be thirsty.
Well... I don't think I want to use Double Ray of Frost here.
for the master.
Og merchant. Og merchant. Thing. They've seen 3 out of our 4 Og merchants in the top 9 cards of their deck. How many Og merchants did this player draft? Dozens? Hundreds? They're at like 11 wins. Is Og merchant the only way to fly? Yeah, Elias threw down the 5/5. Could play Tar Creeper and Ping. You could slow down and then try to use the Battle Master as a follow-up to the Deep Freeze. Yeah, scripted fight real decks Og merchants. Now, find lethal. Texture going police arena wins displayed now. So much. Yeah, like I said, they may have just not been thinking about it at all for duels or arena. I'd say they weren't thinking about duels at all, but they put out some duels updates with this patch, right? So that's not super accurate. Alright, so this water elemental could hit here, and then this'll slide in. That'll be frozen, so we could do 4 damage with Ray of Frost. Well, actually, maybe this goes here. It must, right? So trading here lets them ping the Battle Master. I get to freeze their face in case they have any type of weapon. We could instead trade here and here and here, which leaves 2 health, which does let the Shovel Fist attack 2 targets potentially.
I did nothing wrong.
I was gonna trade there, but I'm like, well, maybe I want this even higher on health. It's a great voice line, yeah.
I'm not bad, I'm just not thrall.
No, Garrosh was pretty bad.
Drink your blood, eat your flesh.
No! Yeah, I really wanted to keep that Battle Master alive.
We will hold the Black Temple.
So we kept putting the juncture with Cavern Brawl, and whatever else. Mercenaries mode. Yeah, I figured when I saw this commander, they were gonna play a poison. Highly upsetting. This is the card we're looking for, as long as this is not Potion of Polymorph or maybe Mirror. But, oh well, I mean, I gotta play it.
This might hurt. Smash! Smash!
Alright, well, super fantastic top deck. That's exactly what we wanted. Don't know what the secret is. Looks spell-based. It's a random mage spell, so it could be Ice Barrier. That's annoying, because I can't Shovel Fist this and ping that. Huh, why would they not take that trade? Because they don't want me to ping here? Why does that matter? Does they have a Battle Master? I don't know. Well, it's the same deal. I can play Shovel Fist, and they can trade this. Or we could play Colossus, and keep our batter. I can still double train the Colossus. That's up to ping this. But if I ping this, then I'm not playing Shovel Fist. Thank you to Sim with the follow. I appreciate that. Cowboy considers it's, yeah, everything we do is kind of awkward because I need to be able to ping and I can't ping. Guess I'll play the slower card. Maybe the situation will be different by next turn. Maybe. We know this is a pirate. We know this third card is a pirate. I don't think we know anything else.
I can't see anything with this helmet.
You're paying for my discretion.
We got Arcane Overflow, which could potentially be useful here, but again, we might just end up getting counterspelled. What would the play here be? We use Shovel Fist. Ah, okay. So, if we use Shovel Fist, we can go kill, then we can go kill with Batter, kill the Divine Shield, trade here. We have a 7-2 and a 9-4. Neither of which can be killed by their ping. I guess that's the way to go.
I wonder.
There's this test for barrier. I don't think there was a way for me to test for ice barrier and still make this play. Ooh. Can they do anything good off this? We know they have at least 3 spells in their deck, which is kind of interesting for the warrior half of them, but not the mage half of them. Oh dear, that's a lot of value. Comes his voice line. What Mika's was talking about? The oops. The oops on this Garrosh is, I did nothing wrong. It's got a heck of a lot of value. Is that not what that card does? Hmm? Oh, there was another turtle that did what I'm thinking. But yeah, this one is not from their deck. That's true. Thinking of the other one.
Scrap this! Dig, dig, dig!
Nope, not ice barrier. They're very low on health.
I love omelets.
I actually know they have a pirate in hand. For a fact, I know they have a pirate in hand, but I'm still playing the Galaka. What the heck is just cosmetics changes? Yeah, we would talk about this. Is for the Alteric Valley expansion. They accidentally launched it a week early, which gives you an extra week to get honor for it, which is nice if you think you're gonna be pressed for time getting all the rewards. Got their own Galaka to eat, my Galaka.
Ha! A sight to see.
It's on the card eating the Galaka, and it ate the Galaka. Oh, Chrome was talking about the Dollar and Crusaders. It's all about the helmet. We just says not just the same age. You never heard it before. Yeah, it's one of these very few cards in the game. Very few cards. Oh no! Oh no! I did not want to gain that armor. I could try to use Arcane Overflow to get a 6/6, but if it's Mana Bind, they get their own Arcane Overflow. If it's Netherwind Portal, they get a random 4. There's a counter, so it's one of 3 different spell-based things.
Strike! Then strike
As we need all the pings, all of them. I said, seemed to launch the further exit comparatively often. Yeah, it happened with Savers Will Doom I was mentioning earlier today. But yeah, Colin, it's one of these very few cards that has 2 voice lines, and yeah, it's a Star Wars reference. The I can't see a thing in this helmet, Luke says on the Death Star when they're in the Stormtrooper outfits. We have to decide which one we'd rather get counterspelled. I guess the Arcane Overflow, honestly. Yeah.
Ha! A sight to see.
What a lovely day!
Yep. Be dead in about 12 seconds. Not pinging that Battle Master, but honestly, I don't think pinging the Battle Master will help any. A Bulwark of Azeroth. Huh. Gives him extra health. Quite a bit of it. Nice rolls! Again, this Tiny Toys has been really good to us. This has been the best Tiny Toys I've ever had in a run. Alright, well, they trade the 5-2 into the 2-2, I suppose, because it's going to bypass the death rattle. But wow, these Tiny Toys have been so good to me. Justice for the World taunted him earlier. That was much earlier in the run. We're looking for Bone Mare. That's about it. Was it GG? Not quite. Not quite.
I sense your struggle.
Sick 'em.
They have another Wind Fury adjacency. We're dead. If they have the right taunt. Oh, they got me. Wind Fury again?
Such power!
Strike!
Yep.
Then strike harder.
I did nothing wrong!
Actually, none of this rule's relevant, really. I got armor off a taunt, which, again, didn't matter here, but I got armor off a taunt, and I got I saved 5 damage to my face, plus I got armor. No, I mean, they were good rolls. They were good rolls. That's just 2 armor, and it stops an attack that could have gone into my face. I still lost for my face damage, but those were good rolls. It's much better than just getting 2 2s that don't do anything. This death row. Lyra is very cynical compared to me. I was happy with that result. I usually get nothing results off Tiny Toys. Alright. Well, 11-2. And yes, Mika's meme, which I can now control more easily off this. So some people say it was too quiet. I haven't fixed that. Regardless. Will this deck get 12 wins? Or will it be shattered on the rocks of 11-3? Find out next time on Save File 17. Yeah, it's a little bit quieter than it used to be because the new way I'm doing it through the stream deck is auto-ducking. Auto-ducking. Kibos was disappointed last time. Hopefully it's still quite audible, even if it's a little quieter than it used to be.
Thrall versus Uther.
This was a danger. Well, clearly it was.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Alright, Slurper Death Speaker. I refuse to give up my happiness, Lyra. I was happy with that roll. Not gonna drag me down. Not on this one. 80% quieter. Wait, 80% quieter? You mean the opposite, right? 20% quieter? If it's 80% quieter, something's seriously wrong. So that 6-mana spell should include Rush. Would that be too overpowered? Oh, the tiny toys? Well, it would sure make the death rattles even more stronger than they are when you roll them.
I sense your strength.
8% is loud. Okay, if it's 8% quieter, I really gotta fix something. Well, they get a random Murloc. We're still about half a step ahead right now, but they're gaining value. I got this Ysera though, so I mean, that's that. This is our primary plan right now, is just making sure we stay relatively even until Ysera tries to win the game. I say tries to win the game because we're at 11 wins, you know? They might have drafted Ysera. Very pleased that this deck has made it to 11, by the way. It's really showing how good, you know, I think Aug Merchants in particular can be. How good pinging can be in general this meta.
Best cheese around.
The deep and the freezes too. The freezes too. Pings and freezes have probably been the most noble things, I would say. Primary win condition. Randomly generated a serum. Yep. That's what the emotes are for. Okay. Well, I think we'll just play the tiny toys. Have an option like Ping and Hag. We got a lifesteal here, but I'm at 30 health. So see, now this roll, yeah, might as well amazing rolls. This one I'm not so excited about. No, these do anything.
You can be whatever you want.
Wow, they're already down to 11 health. I didn't even realize we were getting them that low that quick. Very good torrent, by the way. You know, 1 mana stop their 6-drop. Incredible. Might not even need this Ysera. I'm probably speaking too soon. Consecration would be an easy answer here. A Steed. Well, we can sure trade in a lot of damage with Direwolf. I do have the option to try to, like, stall, you know, if I trade in a couple things, we could deep freeze and then eventually dream it. Nah, that's waiting too long. That's waiting too long. Okay, well, we might be able to kill him with the Ysera Nightmare next turn. I might just be able to kill him with my board next turn if they got garbage. Now there's the Consecration that we said would have been nice last turn. They got that right off the top. They really needed the turn earlier. It's easy 12 easy life on it. Sure looks that way, but they top deck the Consecration, so we need one more turn here. I want him to play like 5 small taunts so we can just go Batterhead Nightmare. Oh, well, maybe I'll get my wish. Although maybe it'll. No. They got bad taunts, I guess. Supposed to just awakens. I was spoiling all my fun. All right, level 3, 4, 4, and we got the 12. Had a bad deck that went bad. Had a decent deck that went bad, and then a decent deck that went really well. All right. We're gonna start wrapping up here. Thank you very much for being here. I'll mention right away that, you know, if you've been here and you, like, haven't followed the stream, you don't have to, but if you want to find the stream again, it might help. And we'll mention some other things as we go along. This is GG, or nice 12 wins. Yes, indeed. Get to close out November with one more 12. It's still November for another 22 minutes on the west coast of the U.S.